Hello students, in this video we are going to study about rotary tablet press. So it is also called as multi-station tablet press. So let's begin. Multi-station press is a mechanical device that, unlike the single punch tablet press, has several tooling stations which rotate to compress granules or powder mixture into tablets of uniform size, shape and uniform weight. It was developed to increase the output of the tablet. Then this is the equipment with multiple punches and dies which operates in a continuous rotating movement of the punches. Then in rotary press, the compaction force of the filled material is exerted by both the upper as well as lower punches, leaving the powder or granule to be compressed in the middle. Then the capacity of the rotary tablet press is determined by the rotational speed of the torrent and the number of stations on the press. Further, a single rotary press can produce around 1150 tablets per minute, whereas double rotary presses with 27, 33, 37, 41 and 49 sets of dies and punches are available. Also, some can produce 10,000 tablets per minute depending upon number of set of dice and punches and dice and punches. Then the next one, this is, you can see the diagrammatic representation how multiple punching tablet machine works. Through this diagrammatic representation, you can observe that the orange color material is nothing but the tablet or granule which is to be compressed into the tablet. Then there is the upper punch which is applying the compression force and the lower punch. Then because of the force of both the rollers from the upper side and lower side and movement of punches, the powder or granules which is to be compressed get compressed into the tablet. You can also see a small roller prior to that of a big roller. So that small roller is for the purpose of pre-compression. So this is how your rotary press or multi-station press works. Then the next one, here you can see the diagrammatic or the image of the instrument from Sejong Pharmatech, which is a rotary tablet press. This is used for large scale manufacturing of tablets. Then the next image is giving you illustration that how this respective tablet machine works. So its working is similar to the first image what we have seen. There are the rollers present at the upper side which compress. Also rollers are present at the lower side and you can see the tablets which are formed are ejected. Okay. Then moving to next one, that is basic components or functional parts of rotary press. You can see here the different important components or the functional parts which are present of a rotary press. So this we are going to see in detail in coming up slides. So the first important component, that is hopper. The hopper holds the granules or powder mixture, okay, that is your active pharmaceutical ingredient along with excipients that are to be compressed into the tablet. Then the second important ingredient, that is the second important component, it's die cavity. It is where the powder granule are compressed into tablet and it determines the diameter of the tablets, then the size of the tablet and to some extent the thickness of the tablet. Then the next important component is feed paddle. So it helps to force the feed or granules to the die, especially during faster rotation. Then the next one, that is the punches. As you have already seen, this comprises the upper and the lower punches. They move within the die bore to compress granules into tablets. Then the next important component is lower calm track. This guides the lower punch during the filling stage so that the die bore is overfilled to allow accurate adjustment. Then the next one is calm track. This guides the movement of both the upper as well as lower punches. Then the next one what we have is depth of fill or capacity control. This adjusts the lower punch track during the latter part of the filling stage to ensure that the appropriate quantity of granule remain within the die prior to compression. Then the next one is pre-compression rollers. As already we have seen, there was a small roller in before that of big roller. So that small roller is nothing but a pre-compression roller. This roller gives the granules an initial compression force to get rid of excess air that might be entrapped into the die. Then the next important component, that is main compression. So as you saw in the diagrammatic representation, a bigger roller. So this roller applies the final compression force needed for formation of tablet. Then the next one is ejection cam. So that guides the lower punch upwards, facilitating the ejection of the tablet from the die cavity after compression. Then the next equipment is component is takeoff blade. So this is fitted in front of the feeder housing and this deflects the tablets down the discharge chute. Then the next one, that is discharge chute. So this is where the tablet passes through for collection after being deflected by the takeoff blade. Then the next is the sequence of events involved in the formation of tablets. So again the sequence are similar as that of the single punch tablet machine, that is filling, compression and ejection. So as you know the process, during filling, position 1, the upper punch is raised and the lower punch drops to create a cavity in the die. Then position 2, that is feed shoe moves over the die cavity and granule falls into the die cavity under the influence of gravity from the hopper. Then comes the compression stage where the feed shoe moves off of the way and the hopper punch decants to compress the granules or powder mixture into tablet by progressive reduction of the porosity of the die content and forcing of the particles into close contact with one another. Then the next stage, that is ejection. In position 4, the upper punch retracts and the lower punch moves upward to eject the compressed tablet. The whole event repeats over and over again unit the feed material is exhausted. Then this is how you can see the diagrammatic representation. This is for a single punch machine. You can see the upper punch rises up, the lower punch drops down, the cavity is formed, the feed shoe fills the cavity with the granules or powders, then upper punch drops, right? And once the upper punch drops, your tablet is formed and then your lower punch rises upward, resulting into ejection of tablet that is formed. So this is how the process takes place. Then this is illustration how your multiple punching machine works. However, the steps are more or less similar. You can again see whatever the upper punch is there, that upper punch has moved upwards, lower punch has dropped down, cavity is formed, excess of material is scrapped with the help of scrub which is present. Then the upper punch drops down, resulting into compression of tablet, and then lower punch rises up, resulting into ejection of the tablet, right? So process remains similar. I hope it is clear with this diagrammatic image. Then the next one, advantages of multiple punch tablet press. It's not single, it's multiple punch tablet press. Then the first advantage is high productivity can be gained with minimum amount of labor while saving money. So as you have already seen that here one can produce maximum number of tablet depending upon the set of dice and punches. Therefore high productivity can be gained and ultimately whatever the labor cost is there, even that cost can be saved. Then the next one, rotary press has an output of between 9,000 to 2,34,000 tablets per hour, thus saves time and meet up the high demand of tablet dosage form. Then the next one is the powder filled cavity has been automatically managed by the moving feeder. Then the next is the rotary press decreases waste of valuable formulation in a non-specific tablets. Then the machine allows independent control of both weight as well as hardness. So these are all advantages of multiple punching tablet machine, or what we call it as rotary presses. So thank you for watching till end.